In his case, hopefully after afternoon tea. From New Zealand's point now, they hope that he is still doing this after afternoon tea, and that is batting. And nice shot. In fact, he's been able to punch that in front of point, may go all the way to the fence. No, it won't. McGrath will just stop it. So 3 runs for Cairns to get himself off the mark end to end. The wicket taking over for Brett Lee. It's 69 for 5.
Yeah. Good stroke. It's a crunching blow from Cairns. Stood up tall, and that'll race away. Good technique from the big man.
I think the key is here, as you say, is the standing. You see, not the big foot movement there, but he just stands tall. And the power coming and supplying because of the bat speed, if you like, and the wrists, we see that there. And once it found a gap, it was always going to be away.
Pulled away. So McGrath adjusts his line, and Cairns is looking for it. Successive boundaries. And McGrath just a fraction short still.
He drags this one down, doesn't he? And it just gets enough in terms of bounce for Cairns to deliberately hit the ball up. I think we'll find that he's hitting from low to high. Yes, he is. And deliberately looking to perhaps go over the boundary there. He knew.
Down the wicket, good stroke. That has come all the way up, just under the commentary box. I've got to say that is massive.
Well, we saw Cairns' power the other over, standing up and punching McGrath. Here's one coming down, giving himself a wee bit of room to swing the arms. That was the key there for me. And a very good contact. That's a very big hit.
Now then, that is a very clever bit of cricket. Opening the hips. We talked about this stroke. Successive sixes in the over, and New Zealand post their 100 in quite emphatic style.
There's there, you can see the feet opening up there, the hips open with it, and swinging the blade through the line of the ball. The ball's turning in, so you're hitting into the spin. Very clean hitting.
Oh,
Like the flipper, and a good reply from Warren. 104 for 5. For a new partnership. And the commentary box, Ian Smith's with David Hooks.
Thank you, Martin. Oh, full toss from McGrath. You don't see that very often, and you have to put them away when they come towards you like that, and that's exactly what he's done. Good batting from Chris Cairns. Tedford Yorker may have been a little bit of a slower one as well.
Someone else, like a bowler.
And lovely shot. Shot of the afternoon. Lovely footwork, and that's what the first 4 batsmen who got out this morning should be watching. Chris Cairns coming down the order, and lovely use of the front foot.
Saying to Nathan Astle there, I'm not sure he's saying that his bat's got a problem. He's saying, boy, that hit the sweet spot. I'd like to hit it a bit more often. It's beautifully timed. Straight down the ground. Brett Lee was at mid-on. He's a quick man across the deck, but he couldn't do anything about that.
And that's short. He can't bowl short to a man who plays so well screw the wicket at Miller's pace of 118 kilometres per hour. And the boundaries continue to come, and the frustration continues to grow for the Australians.
Probably about the same level, but there's not a lot to come. I think that point should be made.
He's tried to hit the slow ball over mid-off, and he's done it very well. So a boundary to complete the over, just the only scoring shot from it. It's 142 for 6. Cairns started to come down, and in the end he got himself a little bit too close to it, but he did the right thing and he went through with a shot. But because the ball hit high up in the bat, he didn't quite reach the boundary. In the end, just got 2 runs.
And he got away with it too, because mid-on was, as you pointed out in the previous over, up in a more orthodox position. I'm not quite sure how long he'll stay there for if Cairns looks to come at Shane Warne.
Towards the boundary, and that brings up his half century. So well played by Cairns. Goes to 51, just 54 deliveries, and only been there for 69 minutes. 7 boundaries and 2 sixes to Cairns. He's played very well and taken the attack to what was a dominant Australian side before lunch.
Here we go again with just a little change of the body angle to help him play the shot. The way he opens that left hip up helps him make contact, a clean contact.
He didn't miss that one though. That is another good hit. Over the fence for 4. So he's giving Shane Warne plenty to think about. Warne has 2 wickets. He's only got 9 wickets in his last 7 innings, Shane Warne, including this one.
Well, it's a good hit again. It's not turning anywhere near as much, of course, as it was at Eden Park, which means you can afford, if you're confident in your shot, to hit against the spin, and that's what Cairns is doing.
And he's had a slash at that as well. That is thrashed through the offside towards the practice area, and consecutive boundaries, consecutive thinking thoughts for the great leg spinner. It is 161 for 6.
Free flowing since lunch for the New Zealand batsman. It's 161 for 6. Cairns 59. Parori on 5, and time for a drink here at the basin.
Well, he's hit that well. Let's pick that pace over those practice strip area there.
Take that. Pick the bones out of that. Oh. Chris Cairns has played some scorching strokes today, but none more punishing than that.
Well, this is a real stand and deliver shot. Slightly aerial, but boy, he's hit this right off the middle. Big, strong shot of Greg Blewett.
He's got hold of that. Short and wide and punished through the offside. Picking off the loose delivery, and New Zealand bring up their 200.
And he'll continue to move up the ladder if he keeps playing shots like that. Just a little bit down leg side, the bouncer for McGrath's liking, but in the perfect spot for Cairns. So his 13th boundary, and he's moved along to 89. And that's the 100. Well done, Chris Cairns. Brilliantly played. And what a way to bring it up. A smack through the offside for genuine 4. Big crowd in here at the basin. And Chris Cairns acknowledges the crowd and indeed the Australian players, who would appreciate how well he has played since coming at the crease at 66 for 5 when he came to the crease. 14 boundaries, 2 sixes off just 123 balls. And what an innings and what a resurrection for New Zealand.
Now this is in the air. Man getting under it. Oh, wonderful catch. That is a superb catch. That is Blewett. He was falling as the ball was coming down, lost his balance, somehow regained it. And that's why you can see his teammates. The surprise.
Well, this is just a catch right out of the top drawer. We saw Brett Lee take a tremendous outfield catch in Auckland in a one-day series. And have a look at this. Blewett's stumbling, he's tripped, he's kept his eyes on the ball right through. He's totally off balance and has taken a quite tremendous catch. The end of a fantastic Chris Cairns.